She made her maiden voyage in May of 1960 as the SS France, last of the legendary 1,000-foot transatlantic luxury liners. 2 decades later, she was refitted, refurbished, and rechristened the SS Norway, hailed as the cruise ship of the 80s. In 1990, she underwent a major $40 million renovation and is the largest cruise ship afloat. One of the last of the legendary luxury liners is being hailed anew as the cruise ship of the 90s.
Today I wanted to share with you the history of one of the most legendary vessels of all time. And I say vessels because this is part 2 to the history of the SS France. Today we're going to be covering one of the most legendary cruise ships ever made, the SS Norway. The story of the Norway begins with its original incarnation as the SS France. Constructed in the mid-1960s by the CGT, better known as the French Line, the SS France was launched in 1961. It was one of the last great ocean liners built during the golden age of transatlantic travel. The ship's design and engineering were revolutionary for its time, boasting elegant and innovative architecture throughout. During the 1960s and the 70s, the SS France was a symbol of luxury and elegance. A favorite among celebrities, royalty, and wealthy travelers, it became a floating palace known for its opulence and exceptional service. Lavish interiors, Michelin-starred dining, and sophisticated entertainment options made the ship a sought-after destination for those seeking the absolute pinnacle of travel experiences. It was a near-perfect ship that was built at the absolute worst possible time. You see, as air travel gained popularity in the 1970s, the demand for transatlantic voyages declined. This, as well as a cruise strike, led to the France being sold to a small cruise line that you've probably never heard of.
August the 22nd, 1979. One of the world's biggest passenger liners is moving upstream the Weser. It's the Norway, a ship which only a few weeks before was called France, and some years ago had been the flagship and the pride of French passenger liner trade.
In 1979, the Norwegian cruise line acquired the SS France, and it embarked on a transformative journey. After a major overhaul, which included the expansion of passenger capacity and modernization of the facilities, the ship was reintroduced to the market as the SS Norway. The vessel emerged as the flagship of the NCL fleet, symbolizing a new era for cruising. The SS Norway featured a distinctive blue hull, something that stood out among the cruise industry and in my opinion looked fantastic. The ship's interiors were designed to exude elegance, breeding classic motifs with contemporary touches, boasted an array of many amenities, including multiple dining options, spacious cabins, swimming pools, and entertainment venues.
Leading down to the lower portion, and besides being massive, it was just elegant with beautiful artwork and design. Little did I know we would be enjoying some fabulous meals in this room the rest of the week. Since it was departure time, we made our way up to the sky deck to watch us leaving port.
The Norway was featured in various films and television shows, further cementing its place in pop culture and enhancing its allure, attracting a wider audience to the world of cruising. The ship hosted numerous notable events, including a grand celebration for the United States bicentennial in 1976 and a special voyage commemorating the 500th anniversary of Christopher Columbus's journey in 1992.
That was shared by a group of 8 first-class cabins. The outer perimeter of the patio was kept intact and lined with portholes that peered into the pool. Funny that from the perspective of midship sundeck, the forward funnel didn't look as tall as it did from atop the structure itself.
Under NCL's ownership, the Norway experienced a renaissance in the 90s. The company reinvented the vessel, making it significantly uglier by adding several new decks which contained cabins. The ship was reintroduced as a premier cruise liner, offering unique itineraries and experiences to its passengers. Despite its status as an iconic ocean liner and its sheer popularity, the SS Norway would encounter its fair share of challenges and incidents. From mechanical issues to navigating through unpredictable weather conditions, the ship crew would face numerous obstacles during its voyages. Now, the vessel was able to continue sailing after all of these. She was rather popular after all, but in 2003, this would change forever.
Federal safety officials are investigating a deadly boiler explosion aboard a cruise ship in Miami. The SS Norway had just docked yesterday when the blast sent black smoke shooting from one of its funnels. 4 workers on the ship were killed and more than a dozen injured, some with severe burns. No passengers were hurt, though.
Despite its grandeur and popularity, the SS Norway was still an old ship that was fighting against the steady march of time. Her hideous transformation in the 90s had helped her stick around a little bit longer, as she was originally set to be retired in 2001, only being saved by 9/11. On an overcast morning in 2003, Norway received her death sentence. A boiler explosion would rock the ship, causing all of her future voyages to be cancelled. She was towed to Germany, where she would serve as a training vessel for a now defunct scrapyard, and although there were discussions of restoring her to her former glory, the extensive repairs were deemed too costly, and plans for this revival were ultimately abandoned. The rising costs of maintaining such an old vessel would also pose as a significant challenge. In 2006, after several decades of service, the SS Norway was retired from active duty. The ship's farewell marked the end of an era in the cruise industry. After its retirement, the Norway, now renamed Blue Lady, was sold to scrappers in Alang, India, where she was broken up. The SS Norway remains an enduring symbol of elegance and opulence in the maritime world. From its origins as the SS France to its transformation into the SS Norway, the ship captivated passengers with its luxurious amenities and impeccable service. Despite its tragic end, Norway's legacy continues to influence the cruise industry, as its innovative design and grandeur set the stage for future cruise ships, as well as ending off the ocean liner era on an extremely high note. The memory of the SS Norway serves as a reminder for the golden age of ocean travel, evoking nostalgia for a time when the journey was just as captivating as the destination. And now, with all that out of the way, I'd like to thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.